as I'm laying here, I want to talk about one little thing, or one big thing. So last night I went out, like I said, so I was gonna get somebody to sleep here. Well, but that led me to set a goal, which led me to put a plan, which led me to devise a course of actions, I guess, or I guess devise an expectation. That is where I want to lead this, is expectations. So, no, I hung out, I saw London, I saw all the sculptures, which are so gorgeous, just beautiful. Just explored the park. I bought a cup of tea, climbed to a tree, sat on top of a tree, drank my tea. That was a poem in itself. I have to write that down. But I just kind of hung out, and me just picking up trash because it's really disgusting. It's like first thing, people take responsibility. Nobody in this planet is supposed to do anything for you, especially pick up after your own shit. That's why even when it's you're at a restaurant and you just leave a mess, dude, nobody is supposed to pick up after you. It takes 2 seconds for you, it takes that same 2 seconds for that person, but you got to realize that now that person has 2 seconds here, so those 2 seconds just added up over 100 people. Now it's 200 seconds. Now I want you to think about that when it's on a global scale, where it just takes you one swift motion to take your trash and put it into the what's the right word that we English people here use? Yeah, I said we. Rubbish. Take the rubbish into the rubbish container and put it in there. It takes you 2 seconds. Or you can take those same 2 seconds, throw it on the floor, and then some poor guy like myself, is gonna have to walk around and pick shit up all day long. Which, I don't pick it up all day long. You think I got that kind of time? No, I try to set an example. But as you can see, it adds up. 2 seconds, over 1,000,000 times, that's a lifetime, and you haven't even set a dent into it. But back to the story. Ended up just walking around. It was getting late at night, so I already saw the scenery, or most of it. I'm gonna save the rest for Monday. And as I was walking around, just kind of did my thing. Met a really cool guy, and then 2 people just came up to me. And they're like, "Holy shit, look at your pants!" I was like, "I know, right?" And I like my pants, and they're like, "Okay." They ended up inviting me to a bar crawl, so I was like, "Okay, I've never been to a bar crawl." There's just hundreds of people. Got in for free. Got a free ticket for a shot at something delicious. I drank it, and then just had a beer. And then I went upstairs, and they were playing music. So guess what I did? I bust a move. I bust a couple moves, and I mean, I don't want to brag because I'm not a bragging kind of guy, but wow. I don't know, maybe you'll see it in the news or something. London news coming in quick. Some crazy Russian guy dancing on the fucking floor, just burning the house down. That's kind of what it was. I had all the ladies just dancing around me trying to get me, but I'm not that kind of guy. I don't need all these ladies. I had my eyes on one lady. She was gorgeous. She was beautiful. She had bracelets like I did. And you know what? She was not afraid to dance, to show her emotions through dance. So obviously, you know me, I am driven toward strong women that are expressive with their emotions, with their feelings, and dance is such an incredible way to express that, and you can just see it in their body, see it move. So as she's doing this and I'm doing this, and we're both just dancing, just having such a passionate time. As time progressed, I started again with my expectation. I wanted to take her home, so that kind of broke my rhythm in a sense, because now this and this, we're talking to each other when this doesn't need to be present ever. So these two things started talking to each other, and then shit you not, it's like somebody turned off my dance switch, and I'm just sitting there like confused and just don't know why, because usually the music flows through me, and I just I can just dance, I can express myself, it feels gorgeous. But here I felt like my heart was broken, like it wasn't ticking. I even was walking around half the time, I was like, "Are you here? Are you here? Are you here?" And it wasn't working. So I went up to her, tried to kiss her. She denied me, which is good, because then I knew where I was and kind of snapped me back into place. And I was like, "Thank you." I went off my way. And as I kind of was trying to gather my thoughts, I met a wonderful gentleman from Italia. His name is Rafael. And God, he is a fucking angel, let me tell you what. He is an incredible angel. Like, as I sat there and just kind of confused, I was trying to process all of these emotions that I'm sharing with you now. I just could not figure it out. And this is perfect because he barely spoke English, and obviously I don't know Italian. I try to speak Spanish. He's like, English is a little better. Okay, but just simplified everything down. Me and him just talked about just light stuff, and I really connect with him. Such a beautiful human being. And it was after a conversation with him only did I realize that, man, everything happens for a reason. Everything as is it's supposed to be. I could have hung up again over that that beautiful woman, but she wasn't there. She wasn't. Me and her were dancing on different levels, I guess. And I don't mean just like dancing. It's me mentally speaking. You ladies understand. But when I connected with him, I knew everything was right. And when I got on the train, you guys are gonna get sick of hearing this. I met the love of my life. I met the love of my life. She's a fashion designer. She's gorgeous. She had a Merkaba necklace or a Merkaba pendant. The body, the soul, the mind. So I'm just like, that's all me. It's like, that's me right there. The body, the soul, the mind. I'm like, come on. So I talked to her because the train was delayed. So I had 10-15 minutes to chat with her. And I just had just the most divine experience. I sat there. I was dead tired. And then she brought me back to life. So I'll connect with her. I hope to meet her. I hope to see her again. Her name is Isabella. What a beautiful name. So I'm going to keep her in my mind and then keep her in my heart as I walk about my day to day. And from there on, like I said, you're going to get sick and tired of me. It's like I fall in love with everybody. But that's how you should live too. Just fall in love with everybody. I hope this is the one, but who knows? I don't know. So I'm just going to go ahead and go. I'm just telling you guys, keep clear of expectations. They ruin your time. Like, see, even it went into me. I had an expectation, didn't even know until I left, and I was like, that's what it is. But as you progress in your life, you will start to notice these things much quicker. Like, see, for me, it took me half an hour. When before, I remember you'd sit there for years sometimes, and then you kind of break down your years, months, days, weeks. Skipped weeks. Maybe you go to days, then weeks. Who knows? It's a roller coaster. But as you learn to notice these things, they'll start to come into your awareness much quicker. So, see, for me, I had a beautiful time. It got hindered by this thing, and then I realized that I got hindered, and then only a minute later, or 20 minutes later or so, I was back to normal. I'm just busting moves in the train, bam, being myself, and that's when I met the beautiful woman because of that. So, I love you guys. Thank you for listening to me rant. As always, you guys are the light of my eyes. You truly are. See, look, the light in my eyes. That's you right there. You. So, goodbye, my friends. I will talk to you soon. I'm not dead, so it's cool. I'm gonna go somewhere in London. So, bye.